Today we are going to see how to plant potatoes in a sack. What I'm using today is a normal compost bag which I've given a couple of holes for drainage, just poked a couple of holes all around it, and I've kept some compost in it. We are going to see how to plant it. Now I have two sizes of potatoes. This is Marish Piper, which is a bigger seed potato, and this is early rocket, and this is a much smaller one there. So for a sack of 50 liters, ideally you should only plant 2 of this or 3 to 4 of this. So it depends upon the size of your seed potato. So if you look at the size, if they are small, you can plant 3 or 4, and if they're big you can plant 2 of this. Okay, so I'm going to use the early rocket today to plant. So this is at the bottom. Okay, just make sure that all the compost is quite loose and spread it out nicely so you have enough space, and we'll have all 4 of them. See, these are the growth, the eye of the potato. So we don't want a lot of them. We only want 2 or 3. If they are all around, just concentrate on an area and pinch out the rest, because each of these will grow to produce its own potatoes. So I'm going to keep them at the 4 corners. Good. And cover them up with the compost. So because the compost is already in the bag, I'm going to just stick them in. The reason you plant only a couple of them in a sack is because the more seed potatoes you put, the smaller potatoes you reap at the end, you harvest at the end. So now I've covered it. When you plant, make sure that the eye is pointing up. Okay? We've covered it and we water it well, and then we don't water it at all until we reach to a state where we start to see some growth. This is another bag which I sowed 2 weeks ago, and see, I've kept 2 big seed potatoes and one has already started to come. This is the second one, and there's another there and there. So until this stage you don't water after your first watering. So once you start to see the little growth coming up, you start to water. Once the potatoes all sprout up to this stage, we can start earthing it up. Earthing means that you cover it with compost. Whereas this one is a bit too tall. I should have done it longer. The same goes for that sack of potatoes as well. So we have to earth it up. So let's earth this up first. Earthing up just means that we are just putting compost to cover it. Leave enough on top so that it can start growing back again. So once it grows to another couple of inches, cover it with compost, and to an extent where the whole bag is full, and then you leave it to grow completely. Okay, so now let's fill the rest of the bags as well. Okay. continue to earth up regularly till the sack or bag is full.